Hi everyone, my name is Marsilda Bialczak and welcome to Expand to Market YouTube channel. Today we have a special guest. We have Jeremy Torisk. Did I say your last name correct? So I know the people that have followed our channel have learned more about social media. We usually post tutorials on social media tips, sales strategy, and basically how to grow your followers into paid clients. But today we have something a little bit different that we haven't actually covered before. And I'm using kind of like Jeremy, a little bit as a guinea pig. So sorry, Jeremy. We want to use Jeremy today and his YouTube channel and help him how he can optimize his YouTube channel, not only to grow his brand awareness, social media presence, and hopefully get leads from YouTube, but also hopefully monetize it soon so he can have YouTube basically as another income stream for his business. So Jeremy, I'll give you some time to introduce yourself, your company, what your brand is all about, and then we'll go into it.
Sure. My name is Jeremy Torisk, and you said it perfectly. Congratulations. I am a professional speaker, a podcast host of the Go Procast and the Risk Factor coming soon. I am the founder of Torisk Pro Advisors, and we have business down to a science. So we do business coaching here at Torisk Pro Advisor. So this year in 2022, the biggest concern for business owners and employees are simply to keep your job. It's the great resignation, they say. So for the businesses to retain their employees, to identify their employees' engagement or happiness, and then to hire right. So I teach businesses how to do all of that. And then I throw on top of that conflict resolution. Look at my YouTube. That's my YouTube channel. It's boring. It's stale. It's lacking information. It's lacking data. And so this is where your expertise comes in, where I'm expert at bringing employees and making happy, ravenous fans of customers and clients and employees. You're an expert at getting people to see what I do by helping me fix this best efforts. But best efforts aren't rewarded all the time. So we need experts in our corner.
So true. So before I can start to share a little bit more how you can optimize, because that's the first thing, is it doesn't matter what social media platform you're using, if it's not optimized that the audience can even find you organically, or assuming they landed on your LinkedIn profile, or assuming they landed on your Facebook profile, if they don't know in 2 seconds what you're all about, what you have to offer, they're like, okay, maybe Jeremy's a spammer or Jeremy's a fake account, I'll just leave. And the same thing with your social media pages or your YouTube channel. So I'll share my screen so I can show your YouTube channel if you can give me access.
Absolutely.
So you can see your YouTube channel, right?
Yes.
If you go to a YouTube channel, right, similar to what I said, when someone clicks, assume someone came to your profile. First thing first, they have to get a feeling of what is the podcast or the Grow Procast all about, but also what is the channel all about. So the way how they see is, first of all, they try to see the cover photo or the banner. They'll give them information. So you probably need to add a banner to your YouTube channel and make sure that the banner speaks to that. And you probably have a lot of good pictures, or even if you're, let's say, an author, you want to show the audience that you're like a subject expert and you know what you're talking about, but also what is the channel all about? So for example, for my YouTube channel, I've kept it very simple because I'm not trying to sell anything yet on YouTube. I'm trying to just grow social media presence. So if you look at my channel, it's just my brand. And then basically if someone looks at it, it's like, okay, I'm going to learn sales tips, business tips, social media tips.
Absolutely.
And I probably need to also update this. I haven't updated my YouTube banner in a while myself because our YouTube actually started 2 months ago. It's brand new, but we do have help multiple customers with their YouTube channel and optimize and help them grow because we have a full team dedicated to it. So that's one thing that I would change. I love the logo. It's something that inspires the interest, right? So people know that this is probably a video podcast. But I think you would have a lot of value if you divide the YouTube channel in 2 categories. So let's say if you're posting once a week or twice a week, whatever that might be, you divide with one that it might be like a video interview, right? And then the other video will be something that you're adding, like some tips, even if it's 5 minutes. So people are not all about the interviews, but people are kind of learning something. And the other thing that I was talking about is the about page. People need to find right here all the relevant information. I would even include your website, how to contact, maybe have an introduction video that if you have an intro video within YouTube, you should have the option to make that play right here. So when people come to your channel, similar to mine, I don't have an introduction video, but when people come to my channel, they see basically I'm not playing this, is very loud, but basically they see what my channel is all about. I say how to grow your business on autopilot. I'm going to post entrepreneurship, sales and marketing, yada, yada, right? So like something very short. You can have like, let's say, even if it's less than a minute about you, like who you are,
Sure.
and then what the channel is all about. So people, like I said, right away can decide if they want to subscribe or not subscribe to your channel. And similar to the about is basically not just like, oh, buy my course or here's how to
Sure.
call and so on, because they will have those information. And I see that you don't have a contact info. If you go in the edit sections, because I'm not like an admin of your YouTube channel, but you should have an option to add your email address where they can contact you. And also here you still can add hyperlinks to whatever you want your audience to go. Because you want to make them easy. If I want to contact you right now because I really want to hire you, check this out, I cannot even see an email. How am I supposed to contact you? It's not Facebook, I cannot DM you, but even on Facebook, when you DM someone that you're not friends with, it'll go on your message request you might never see, right?
Yeah,
so you want to make sure you're optimizing your about us and you're adding as many keywords in there that if someone is looking to learn about entrepreneurship, which I think your channel is kind of like focusing on because you do a lot of interviews with entrepreneurs, but then also about tips for the companies that maybe want to learn more about what you have to offer, right? Some like free advice you can give them. They're going to search for certain keywords. And maybe I can search like how to grow your business or how to be successful, or how to be, how to make your coaching business successful. Whatever interviews you have done before, you have to make sure that in your videos or in your channel somewhere you have those keywords so your channel should pop up.
Yeah, I do better at the videos than my channel, obviously. And it's so embarrassing to me because I have a participant in something called LinkedIn Like a Pro, and my LinkedIn and my social has all the stuff you're talking about. It's very elementary. It's what you have to do, but I didn't do it on my YouTube channel. Like how did I overlook that?
Not everyone has the time, you know, not only you don't have the time, but sometimes like you didn't know because you have not had a YouTube
I didn't
channel
think
before.
of it as a
yeah, exactly. It goes back to what I always say, you don't know what you don't know. That's why you have to talk to an expert. But the other thing is like I would like make sure that I have the right playlist. So the reason how you can create different playlists is like, for example, the Grow Procast, right? And you can make a playlist here. So if someone, let's say, found your channel and they see like, oh, like I actually don't have to watch it. This is kind of like a podcast, right? Yeah. So they can play it while they're driving, and hopefully they're not watching it because that's bad.
It's bad not advice. That exciting.
But
it's more titillating than entertaining.
Exactly, because they can hear the playlist and it will just go next, and hopefully, you know, they don't have to watch ads, but basically this is a way. And then you can create other playlists that is basically on the videos that you'll make, right? So for example, for me, I've created social media tips that are separate, LinkedIn tips. Let's say if I have stuff about LinkedIn, are separate playlists, because I want viewers, if they really like one video, to find the other ones that are relevant to that in the same category, thinking about as folders. Because if I like, let's say the Grow Procast, but then you have posted all these other videos, I cannot see which one is next. So then it'll be very hard for me to find it. And the way how you do it is, again, on the settings, you should have the option to create new playlists. And then as you're uploading every video on the edit settings, you have the option to add the right playlist. And you can also post a video in 2 playlists if you want, or even 3, depends.
That was my next question.
Yes, and I'll show you some examples with my YouTube channel, but I just want to give you an overview overall. So the other thing is, a lot of people that have podcasts, their number one mistake is they think, okay, all I have to do is record it and I'll post it on YouTube, and somehow they think it's going to be magic. Maybe they'll share it on their social media profiles, the link to the YouTube video, but still it won't give you views. Why? Because YouTube is like Google. People find stuff on YouTube, like they don't just randomly see your video, because especially if you're new, like you're just starting, for you to grow, especially those first 1,000 subscribers, is so hard, because for you to monetize your channel, you need 1,000 subscribers in 1 year and 2,000 hours watch time. So you have to make sure that if you want to hit that, and it's in 1 year, let's say if you did that in 2 years, it probably won't be the same, because it goes back to whatever you're calculating within 1 year. So you want to like, if you want to monetize it, this is, let's say, one of your goals. And also the more subscribers you have, the more viewers you'll get, and eventually YouTube will push it to a bigger audience. So for an audience that has only 25 or 26 subscribers, the amount of people that will happen to watch your video and for YouTube to think, oh, this is a good video and push it to a bigger audience is so small. So
Yes.
what you have to do is, even let's say if you're just posting the podcast, let's say the GoProcast episode 21 with guests, yada yada, you can maybe post that as a full video, right? It's okay for you to post it as a full video. If let's say someone is maybe watching it as a playlist, like as a podcast, but you want to probably add a little bit more details to the full video, like what is it about, like who's Yvette? Is Yvette like maybe a specialist on X? And what was the main point? So like you need to have like a really good agenda. Even before, I would never recommend for you to ask the same questions to everybody, right? Because nobody wants to listen to a bunch of people
and I
talk
do
about
have
themselves.
that in the description of each video. It's very detailed with their links and my links and the description and keywords and time jumps.
But I am, as a viewer, right? I don't see that.
You're not getting there.
Maybe it might come up, but the only way how I would be able to click your video is from two things. One is the thumbnail, is the number one thing that maybe the thumbnail speaks to exactly what I'm looking for. And number two is the title. So if the title doesn't give me what I need, I don't know that this video is about, maybe that might be like, I don't know, like Elon Musk. But if I don't know that Elon Musk was interviewed in this video and it wasn't in the title, you can have like all the details about Elon Musk in the description. I won't click. So that won't make me
so much sense. Yeah,
so
makes a lot of
let's say,
sense.
for example, the full videos, I see they're like 45 minutes, 30 minutes, so they differ. I'll maybe change it to the GoProcast episode 21, for example, with guests, but I'll maybe make the actual main reason, like what was the biggest point of the talking. Let's say right now we're talking about how to optimize your YouTube channel, right? So I can start with that. I can say how to optimize your YouTube channel, interview with Yvette Durace, the GoProcast episode 21. Does it make sense?
It makes so much sense.
First. And sometimes there's only 100 characters that you can do, and that's fine because that's not what you're trying to target. So what I want to teach you is you can actually take a full video interview and divide into the clips that you want to promote. What do I mean by it? So you know how we talk for 10 minutes about me and by my background, your background. For someone that doesn't know either of us, doesn't care, they're not going to watch a video. People are selfish. Let's keep it that way. Yes. So what you can do is you can repurpose that YouTube video and go directly to the question you asked Yvette, for example. Like, let's say, how did you become successful? What was 5 tips that you want to share with your audience about this topic or whatever you asked her? That even those questions needs to be very, really thoughtful and maybe even search before in YouTube. There are this topic searchable. Are people searching about this topic? Is there videos out there if I do this topic? Then
how to, that keyword, which one is the most
exactly
impactful?
How to, or 5 tips or 5 strategies to do X and so on and so on. So you're taking that video and the full video is there, right? So if people want to watch a full video, you'll have it also in the description. If you want to watch a full interview, yada yada, click the link, right? So you'll have it there. But now you can repurpose it because you want to grow your views, you want to grow your subscribers, your watch time. Watch time is the most important thing than subscribers. So what I'll do is I'll take that video, divide it, even if it's like 4 minutes, I'll divide it in exactly when you're asking a question and then she's responding and you're making that as a title, and that video has to be optimized. If it's a thumbnail, it doesn't have to even be that in the thumbnail, but it needs to be optimized, like even with just like big text, so people know exactly what the video is about and maybe make it a little bit mysterious. So let me show you an example of what we do with some of our thumbnails. So this is, for example, some of the full videos, because we also post shorts, which is a short format. So these are the funny videos that we usually post for the bigger audience. But if you see, like, even without me reading the title, you see like, okay, this video is about something scheduling, TikTok videos. This video is about like why you have low engagement on Instagram. Why is SEO important? 10 reasons why YouTube channel fail, right? So like you see how important the thumbnail is, because that's the first thing they're going to look at. Then the title is the second. Okay, is this title like basically what I'm looking for? So you see how people are, this is what they see when they search. They're not going to see the description. That's why it's important for your thumbnails to be as optimized, maybe with big text, maybe make it mysterious. Maybe you can even like take like, I guess like take like a day and take some pictures, and you can all do this. If you don't have a team, do it in Canva if you want to. But you see how like I have all these weird expressions or
Yes.
something that's making people intrigued, like mysterious for them to collect.